Hello, I'm Marlis Arnold, trade show marketing consultant and author of the book, Build a Better Trade Show Image. Welcome to the Trade Show Insights podcast with news, tips, and tools to expand your knowledge of exhibiting. Think just because people are clamoring in your booth for your giveaway that you've made a big impression? Ha! Think again. Too many times, exhibitors hand out trendy or cliché tchotchkes, assuming that it's all about driving traffic. But just because they want it doesn't mean it's going to make a long-term impression or influence them to purchase. It's not likely that attendees will even keep an item unless they have a practical use for it. And another potential pitfall of randomly picking a popular item is that it doesn't align with the image of your company or your brand. Or worse, it could actually damage that carefully built reputation. So what is the key to a successful giveaway? Well, begin by considering your ideal target audience and their interests. What would they appreciate, whether needed or simply desired? If your audience is busy executives, they likely value their time and status, so zero in on that. If you're targeting moms, they appreciate quality items for their kids or pampering for themselves. If you want to score points with construction professionals, give them a tool that they can use. So keeping all this in mind, here are some real-world examples of effective giveaways with the gotta keep this factor. First, hand-drawn caricatures have gone high-tech. Digital versions now allow artists to not only present attendees with a copy on the spot, but also email them an online version for their social media profiles. At one show, the artist handed out 4x6-inch portraits sporting the exhibitor's logo, which fit into a special lanyard. And that offered lots of exposure all over the show floor. I brought mine home and then put it in a frame in my office. You can see in the show notes, I've got a link to my image in a previous post if you'd like to see it. And speaking of photos, a current trend that's both effective and popular is to provide a photo booth at industry shows for individuals to have professional headshots taken. Now, while this doesn't exactly offer any corporate branding options, it's still likely that attendees will remember who took their new photo. Like photos, gifts bearing an attendee's name are also likely to have staying power. At shows filled with crowds of executives and other professionals, items such as business card holders, desk nameplates, or leather portfolios with the attendees' names engraved are very well received. No matter who your audience is, one gift that has high perceived value is a topic-appropriate book signed by the author. Attendees appreciate not only the book, but also the chance to meet the expert. I have personal experience with this, having occasionally served as the guest author in a booth, and people come up with wide eyes and eagerly slide their book across the table asking for an autograph. And while attending a recent show, I was nearly mowed down in the aisle by two ladies rushing to get in line for an autographed copy of a popular book by an industry expert. But effective gifts don't always have to be physical items. Sometimes a service works wonders as well. Here are a couple of examples. No one likes to wait in long lines at the airport for a taxi or shuttle, so why not provide a shared limo or town car for attendees and get them started off on a high note? A bonus to this gift is that you have the attendees' undivided attention during the time that they're riding in the car from the airport, so you can have a representative ride along to personally welcome them or present them with another small gift during the ride. And for those busy professionals who value their time and status, give them the gift of making reservations for them at a popular or trendy restaurant. Note, you don't have to actually pay for the meal, although that's an added VIP touch, but simply offer to get them into some place that they might not otherwise have gotten to experience. When the show's over, attendees often end up accumulating more items than what will fit in their luggage. So offer to ship some of the extras home for them. Have boxes available in your booth and let attendees bring their overflow items. Have them fill out a shipping label while you pack the box, adding some of your own promotional materials, of course, and then haul the entire collection of boxes to a nearby post office or your preferred shipping company at the close of the show. No matter what you choose to give attendees who stop by your booth, be sure it's sending the right kind of message. You want them to be impressed and feel like you truly understand them. Just like the holiday gifts from your family, it's the ones given with the most thought that will be the most appreciated. So what are some great giveaway items you've seen at shows or have you personally used? Please post them in the comments in our show notes. And there are many more clever and effective tips for giveaways coming your way in our featured Strategy of the Month calls in December in the Exhibit Marketers Cafe. Trade Show Insights is protected by the Creative Commons copyright license. You may feel free to share this recording with colleagues as long as it is shared in its entirety and is not used for commercial purposes. To learn more, please see the link in the show notes. Well, that's it for this episode of Trade Show Insights. Be sure to check out our show notes at tradeshowinsights.com. Until next time, I'm Marlis Arnold. Thanks for listening.